Give it a minute here and see who shows up, if anybody shows up for the live tonight. I hope some of y'all come in. I know it's kind of like a last minute thing to do this. About a 30-minute heads up for y'all guys, which I'm sorry about. I wanted to make a video today and just the weather wouldn't let me do it. Oh, it says, I wonder why no one's seeing it. Hey, there's somebody on there. I don't know what's taking so long for it not to show I'm up. Hey everybody, how's it going tonight? Took a little while for everybody to catch up. I don't know if it was a delay on my end or what it was. Hope everybody's safe from all the storms we've been having. I know it's pretty bad up in Tennessee and Georgia and all that. Ain't been too bad here in North Carolina, just been a lot of rain here where I'm at. So hope everybody stayed safe from all the storms and everything that we've had. Like I said before everybody got in here, I was wanting to make a video today of the truck. I got some update on the truck, so I wanted to share it with you. I figured I'd just go live and we talk about it, and if you had questions we'll answer them and whatnot and go that route. Where's everybody from tonight that's in here? So we got 4 people in here. I believe Bob's Classic Cars and Parts is in here with me. You with me, Bob? Outside Philly. How's the weather up in Philly? I'm originally from Pennsylvania, so I don't know if it's still cold up there or not. Maybe my cousin would be in here. Wet? Yeah. There's Bob. Bob's one of my good buddies. If you ain't checked out his channel, go ahead and check him out. Bob's Classic Cars and Parts. Michigan. I guarantee you're probably wet too. Yeah, I just been here a while. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Bob. Oh. Well, I figured we got five or six people in here now, so I guess we'll go over what y'all seen in the last video of the semi truck. You see me pull all the injectors out of it. Oh, it's been warm. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Bob's in North Carolina. He's down outside of Raleigh. I've been to his place before, so check him out if you need some Mopar parts. Bob's the man. C-body especially. But anyway, you see me in the last video. We pulled the injectors out of that motor. I had a suspicion there was a rust ring in the piston wall liners of it, and I was advised by some friends that are big Detroit guys that, you know, go ahead and pull the injectors out of it, soak the cylinders down in it, and see if you can get it freed up, because it was a very hard knock and you couldn't turn it probably about a 1/4 inch. I'm kind of horrible about recording all my little things because I'm so fast at last minute, you know, trying to grab the camera and record what I'm doing. I'm trying to get better with it, so just bear with me on that end. But I ended up pulling them injectors out of that thing. Injectors were fine. Only had one stuck, freed up real easy. I mean, a little bit of BP blaster on it and smacked it with the top of the hammer, and it freed right up, no problems. But even spraying the cylinders down in it, it still had a hard thunk. It didn't do any better, didn't do any worse. And it just blew my mind. And like I said, I was a one-man show at the time of tearing all this apart, and it had no help. And I had a weird suspicion that it wasn't in the motor just for how hard that thunking noise was. So I got more thinking about it and everything. Yeah, I got me a tripod, so trying to do a little bit better stabilization there, Bob. Invest in one, they're great. But yeah, so I started tearing it apart, and I said, well, heck, wonder if it could be something in the transmission, because the shifter felt really tight in the truck. Like, it wouldn't shift real easy, it wasn't really loose. Now, I was told this truck only sat for 2 years, so I mean, that was my whole suspicion was, you know, a little bit of rust, you know, exhaust valve stayed open, you know, it's common. But it still shouldn't have been that hard of a thunk to lock, you know, pulling the crank, because I was only turning it probably about that much each way, left and right. So I started looking under it, and I noticed it had a wet line kit under it. It was direct PTO wet line kit, and I said, well, let's go ahead and maybe it could be that, you know, maybe something's thunking. So I got some help to come up there and work the clutch, pushing it in and out and everything. I was checking to see. And when he would sit there and move the clutch in and out, you know, working it, I could turn the motor. I said, well, something's definitely in the clutch or something's doing it. So I went ahead and sprayed the clutch with some BP blaster in it. And, you know, it'd come and go with the clutch pushed in and out. And I said, well, it's in neutral, because when the guy brought it with Landau, he just aired the tanks up and it rolled right off. So I said, well, that can't be the situation of what's going on, because I know it'll roll. So I said, well, let's go ahead and see what else could be the problem. So I went ahead and aired the truck back up, and we found the PTO switch. It's air controlled PTO on the truck, and we decided to start working the lever back and forth, that engage and disengage it. And it wasn't changing no noise in the transmission, like you couldn't hear it thump to engage and disengage. So long story short of it, I said, well, what if I start tapping on it? Would it break free something, or, you know, was it even stuck? I mean, I was kind of lost at words, you know, because I was like, I don't know what else to do, you know. I didn't want to pull the transmission out of the truck. So long story short of it, we tapped on it with a hammer, and I heard it release, like it instantly thunked. So obviously it was stuck on when it was parked, or something happened of that nature. So I was like, all right, great. I was all excited. So as you see, I threw the injectors back in it, bolted everything back down, just like everything come apart in the video. Spun it over, and it fired up instantly. The first hit, it fired right up and ran for about 15 seconds, shut off. I know I got a lot of backlash on comments and everything, everybody saying how bad it was shooting ether in the motor and everything. I get it. I totally understand and respect it. I still didn't know what was going on. My whole thing was I was hoping it'd catch itself up and prime up. I knew I had all the injectors and lines off it, so there was a lot of air on just that one cylinder over there. I kind of got more frustrated with it than anything, shooting more ether to it than what I should. But, you know, I'm human too, so, you know, you get frustrated to be out there all day working. I mean, I started at 8 o'clock that morning, didn't finish up till like 5 or 6 that night, you know, putting it all back together and trying to get it to run, you know. And then you get excited because you do hear it run, and, you know, you want to drive it, you want to hear it run. So yesterday, I went out there and messed with it some more. Like I said in the last part of the video, I did pull the fuel filters off it. I did check them. They were empty. I filled them up with transmission fluid like I do on any diesel truck that I've ever messed with. I filled them up, tried to crank it again. That was the last time you see me putting ether to it. And I said, well, it didn't huff and puff. It didn't smoke or anything like it was trying to get any fuel. So I wanted to make sure, you know, they were full. So the next morning I went out there, I pulled them back off again, and they were still full. I said, well, obviously, you know, the pump's got to be bad or something in it. So I said, what the heck, for shits and giggles, I pretty much went in the truck and I tried to crank it again. And it started huffing smoke, white smoke up the tailpipe. And, you know, when you don't expect it to do anything is when you don't have your phone ready to catch it. So I said, all right, well, I tried it one more time, and the truck cranked up and ran. So yes, spoiler alert, the truck does run. So I got all excited, you know, let it run, make sure it wouldn't run away, checked everything, made sure the shut off worked, everything like that nature. Truck sat there and held great oil pressure. You know, you revved it up, it holds 60 pounds oil pressure, which is really good. I was tickled to death. Idle and it'll hold about 15, 20 pounds, so I was really happy with that as well. Uh, Needless to say, the truck holds air. Um, the truck is down at my house now, which I only live about not even a half a mile away from the shop. So, hi Robert, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much. Um, so, you know, I want to do a video on it, cold cranking it and getting it running. But like I said, I didn't have my phone with me, so that kind of spoiled it for you. I will try to do a video Monday. I'll cold start it for you and do a walk around. Maybe we'll drive it up the road or something. But the truck does run. The truck runs really well. The motor really seems pretty strong in the truck. It is geared extremely low. That 8LL transmission that's in that thing, and whatever gears, I was told they're 413s. I think they're lower than that. Anybody on 10-speed Huffy could outrun that thing, I swear. I know I can walk faster than it can go, and double low, you know, to the floor is how low it's geared. But I mean, it's 100,000-pound rear axles in that truck. I mean, it's made to drag some serious weight, and I mean, you're not gonna have a 100-mile-an-hour truck there. So, but I just wanted to come on here and do a live. Like I said, we've had a lot of rain in North Carolina, especially the last 2 days. So I wanted to get out there today and do a video, but it just wasn't possible on it, you know, kind of inform y'all what was going on. So I just figured I'd just do a quick live and go over what's happened and where we're at on the project. It seems like I got pretty lucky with it. We need to jump back on the Freightliner. I know y'all love the Freightliner content, and me and Will have been talking about it. Will was supposed to come over and help me the other day when we started tearing the injectors out, but he got called into work, so I understand. So, but we're gonna try to get back at it and get his truck going too. So I know it's well overdue to come back to that truck. I was just trying to bring y'all some more semi content. I try to bring y'all what you like. I mean, I know that I started my channel off with semi trucks and rescuing semi trucks. I financially can't afford a lot of semis, so I mean, if I find a good deal, I try to jump on it, you know, and I try to bring you some content. Any trucks, keep the videos coming. Thank you, Mike, appreciate that. I try to find some old stuff and crazy stuff. Like I said, when this truck showed up, I'll tell you a backstory about what I know about the truck. I found the truck up in Pound, Virginia. It was on Facebook Marketplace. A guy was helping a lady out. Her husband passed away last month. He was I guess he did some kind of strip mining in Kentucky with the truck. But he was helping her sell her stuff for her. I sent my brother-in-law up there, the one you've seen that hauled the fire truck in the videos, but prior to mine. I sent him up there to get it and pay for it. So I pretty much didn't see nothing of it, didn't know other than just what the pictures he had listed it for sale. My brother-in-law got up there and he called me. He said, Brandon, he said, this truck is massive. He said, you don't even know what you're getting into. He's like, this truck is too big for what I have. He said, there's no way I can haul it for you. I said, all right, so come on back, you know, down the hill, and I had to regroup. And I was like, where I live at, I couldn't find no one to haul it. I was really, you know, I was about tempted to collaborate with Indiana Diesel, pay him to come up there with me, you know, let's get this thing cranked up and drive it home. So that was going to be the plan anyway, but it didn't work. So I ended up having a guy reach out to me and said, hey, I'll haul it for you. I got a land all. I'll do it. I said, all right. I was hoping I could afford it. $4 a loaded mile I thought was a really good deal. So that was cash price, he said. And I said, no problem, I'll pay you cash. So long story short, he went and got it. He was there when he told me he'd show up there at 9 o'clock like he was. He's very professional on time. He had his stuff together and brought it home. And that's when you seen the first video. So long story short of it, we got it here. So, and it's running. So it ain't as big a job as the Freightliner's been so far. I got some little stuff I need to do to it. Like I said, we got gotta get the Jake brakes working on it. The switch in the dash don't work. Some of the headlights don't work. Clearance lights, stuff little stuff like that. But we plan on getting it working. Um, a lot of people are probably like, well, what are you gonna do with it? The truck's so big, there ain't no work for it. I can't work it. It does have a pintle hitch on the back, so I could try to find something heavy to haul with it just to see how it does. I consider doing that. I've been looking on the computer trying to find some NTPA stock truck pull rules and stuff like that, and something close to North Carolina where I could go pull in the stock class with it. I figured that'd be pretty cool to see and get some video of. Yeah, it'd be a big parade truck, that's for sure. It'd take me 3 hours to get to one end of the parade, probably the other, to be honest with you. But it'd be cool. It's pretty much like a monster truck is what I put it at. I mean, I'm a little bit under 6 foot tall, and I mean them tires are every bit of 5 foot tall on that truck. So, like I said, I had to put all brand new batteries in it. As you see in the video, you kept hearing me say, dang batteries, ain't got enough charge, so I just bit the bullet. I mean, financially I didn't have it, but I knew I wanted to get it going, so like I said, I put 3 brand new batteries in it, and we put all brand new cable on it, you know, to put them all in series, hook them up. It is a 12-volt series truck, so that made it pretty easy as well. But yeah, that's about it on the old semi truck. Plans for it, other than that, I'm gonna, like I said, stay tuned. We will straight pipe it. That's gonna be a given. Now, how big a straight pipe we're gonna do on it, who knows? Drop it in the comments. You wanna go 6, 8, 10? I don't care. Do something crazy with it. It's gonna sound good. I mean, it's a screaming Jimmy. I mean, 318 Detroit. I mean, it's gonna rumble, especially with Jake brakes. Man, if you load it down 60, 70,000 pounds on it, oh yeah, it'd sound good coming down the road. But if y'all got any comments, questions, pop them up here. Like I said, I'll be glad to answer you or tell you what I can and what I don't know. I mean, but I guess it's what it was used for was strip mining. Is well, what a couple people have stopped by and looked at the truck and said to me it was definitely used for some kind of strip mining, I guess, in Kentucky, because they don't have a weight limit on the coal trucks or something up there. Don't hold me to that. I'm just going off what people told me. If there's anybody here that's bound around mines or something like that and seen them big trucks, you can comment and tell me. I'd really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. I mean, we got 16 people in here watching, and I really appreciate it. That's better than the last time. So smash the thumbs up if you like it. Like I said, I'm just a new YouTube guy. I'm just trying to make it. I mean, we got 1,700 subscribers. I mean, the channel has been growing great. I just want to keep bringing y'all good content. I mean, I'm a one-man show most of the time when my buddy Will ain't around to help me, or I don't really have a lot of help. So, are those multi-speed axles? Well, they are a planetary drive axle on the outside, so I guess it's gonna be whatever the final gear is on the ring and pinion, then I guess whatever the planetary gears are set up on it. But in terms of inside, I cannot control it. I just have, you know, the high-low range on the transmission of the truck. So, but yeah, we don't have nothing to where we can change the rear gear at all. So, but it does have off-road mode and lockers in it that I can lock in as well. And like I said, it does have a wet kit on it. It's got a pretty good sized wet kit on it. I guess that'd be for some kind of winches or something, because it's got an in and out on in the floor as a lever. So, but yeah, y'all got questions, ask them up. I'm here to help. And like I said, I enjoy. I do watch a lot of YouTube myself. Like I said, I work for myself. I have a car dealership, so I usually have a little bit of time to play around with stuff and work at my kind of leisure. So double reduction, yeah, pretty much would be it, Gary. I mean, it's like I said, any kid on a 10-speed Huffy could outrun that thing in high range in 8th gear. She ain't made for no speed, but I guarantee you it'll pull it'll pull your house off the foundation if it'll get traction. Like I said, in low range, I mean, full throttle to the floor, it's creeping. I mean, you can outwalk it at a steady pace walk, is how low it's geared. So, but I don't know. I ain't Googled much or researched much on how they how they do the strip minings up there in terms of with them big trucks. I don't know if they drag some kind of thing, you know, behind the truck that actually picks it up. I don't know. I don't know if they're just like big hopper trailers, you know, that pull a bunch of weight. I don't know how they do it. I ain't really researched too much into it. I guess I need to, so I understand what that truck was really used for. But like I said, yeah, I don't know what plans are, like I said, for it. I mean, if there's anybody that's interested in it, I mean, I would consider selling it. Like I said, I was really hoping when I bought it and got it home until my brother-in-law called me and told me it was so massive. I was really hoping it'd be like a regular size semi. But I just decided, you know, it's just too big for what I want to do with it. You know, I can't really drive it much on the road. I mean, I can, but it'd take hours to go anywhere in it. So, but it'd be cool doing it. We will drive it, I promise you. We will get some video of it going down the road and shifting gears and all that stuff. I'll try to get up a wheel and we'll do something like that and get some recordings done. And might drive it over to his house and we'll put it up and do a little comparison against between that and I guess the Freightliner, just to maybe have a height difference to show y'all what the difference is in the trucks. It's pretty massive. I know I keep saying that, but it's massive. So if y'all got any questions, ask them, please do. I like interacting with everybody. I like answering people's questions. Like I said, I appreciate everybody smashing the thumbs up button on it for me. Like I said, if you want to donate or help anything to the channel, super chats, I could always use it. We'll keep getting it to the trucks, I promise you. Hear me about English, but what is it? A wet kit on a truck pretty much means that it has a PTO driven pump off the transmission that will run some form of a hydraulics in terms of something that lifts it, winch, anything that runs a hydraulic at high pressure. Like most of your rollbacks and your records have PTOs and wet kits like that for trailers or anything like that. Maybe on the next video I'll do tomorrow when it's nice out, I'll kind of show you a little more detail on that if you'd like, and kind of walk over how it works and everything. I'll be glad to do that for you. But yeah, we're gonna try to keep these old trucks running. Like I said, if whoever ends up with this truck, I guarantee you they'll keep it going. I thought about maybe trying to find some loggers here because I know the forestry industry is pretty big where I'm at. Maybe try to go haul some loads out of the woods with it, you know, if I could get underneath a log trailer with it, because I know it should pull it, being as big as it is. You dang sure wouldn't have to worry about it dragging the axles, that's for sure. So, because I guarantee there's probably 3 foot of clearance, ground clearance between the axle and the ground on that truck. That's just how big it is. But yeah, like I said, if you're new to my channel, I really appreciate it. Smashing the thumbs up, subscribing to me. We're growing right along, like I said, at a steady pace. Some of my friends on YouTube, Bob's Classic Parts and Cars, check him out. He's a new YouTuber too. We're kind of collaborating together and maybe do some stuff. We've been talking. Ain't nothing set in stone, so I don't want to give nothing up about it. PTO, really. Not a problem, Robert. But we've been talking about doing some stuff. Like you said, probably a lot of y'all know Indiana Diesel, Bus Grease Monkey. We all knew, like I said, we all kind of help each other out on the YouTube stuff of the Detroit stuff. I really like the 2-stroke Detroits. I used to be scared to death of them. I really did. Still kind of am, but I mean, I'm a little more cautious and know what to do and not to do. So, don't take a lot of my videos to being a serious in-depth of the Detroits, because I'm not that good at it. But I love to learn. I mean, I'm a hands-on kind of person. I love to tear stuff apart, and 90% of my videos ain't edited. I mean, whatever I record is what y'all get. I mean, I don't want to be a person that hides behind the camera and, you know, tries to cut out what I screw up. I'd rather you see me screw up and know not to do it if you ever get in that situation. And it gives me something to look back at too if I ever have something like that happen again. Kind of update on some of the other projects that have been on my channel. Like I said, the fire truck got sold. It left. It went to Georgia. I did sell the old station wagon, the old Mopar station wagon, because like I said, the wife wanted to put the money into the Suburban. The Suburban's still here. It's going actually back to the muffler shop Wednesday. to get the tips fixed where I had to cut them off for the lift kit. And then she'll be driving that truck pretty much probably on a daily basis if she can afford it. Way fuel's going, I doubt it, but she says she wants to drive it, so I got to get it finished. Let's see what else. The bus is still here. The bus is still for sale, so I got 2 Detroit sitting in the yard right now. So if anybody's interested in the bus, just let me know. It is for sale. Other than that, the Ford Ranger, I scrapped the Ford Ranger. Not a lot of people were interested in any of that content of going to Coparts, so I kind of ditched that project, just try to clean up the yard some. But yeah, other than that, there ain't much left going on. Like I said, we got the Freightliner. We got to get it back going. I mean, I'm dragging my butt on it. Will's been working a lot, so but we'll get back on it. I know y'all really enjoy that and seeing where that progress that truck's come. Like I stated before, the wiring is a disaster. It's gonna be our biggest obstacle, I think, you know, to getting it going. Are you in here, Will, by chance? I can't see who's all in here. You watching tonight? Like I said, I appreciate everyone coming tonight and kind of hanging out with me. I mean, we're about 30 minutes into this, and I don't want to make it too long because I don't really have much to talk about on it. Big runner will be interesting. Yeah, John, it's interesting. Wait till you hear it run tomorrow. I mean, it runs like a sewing machine. You'll be very impressed. We'll do a cold start on it, see how it cranks cold. Like I said, I drove down the house yesterday and parked it, so we'll see how it cranks up from there. We'll do a little walk around. Maybe we'll drive it up the road or something so I can get my tripod to cooperate with me. Yeah, if you got any questions, please feel free to ask. Try to cover everything in pretty well good detail what I've done. I didn't have my camera with me when it actually cranked, but you know, in the back of my head I was like, well, if it didn't start and take off all that ether, what the heck would make it start now? Yeah, it will pull. We got to find something heavy to pull with it. It's just got to be a must before it goes away. That's why I thought about truck and tractor pulls. I know it'd be slow, but I don't think it'd give up pulling even all the weight on the back of that truck. I mean, I could be wrong. I've done some stock truck and tractor pull stuff with stock class with pickup trucks and stuff like that. It's a lot to do with the speed and how fast you can get that sled to take off and move. A house or barn, yeah. I wish I could find some house movers that let me hook it up to something like that. That'd be pretty neat. Trying to think of anything else that's coming up that I know of. We got some equipment auctions coming up here. We got one this upcoming weekend, and the week after that we'll have another equipment auction. I might record some of that if there's any cool old equipment or tractors out there. I don't know if y'all like to see some stuff like that. Let me know in the comments. I'm here to, you know, please y'all. Like I said, I want to have a big channel, not too crazy big. I'm not trying to go all out. I mean, I like to bring y'all interesting content that I like, and you know, old farm equipment, you know, semi trucks, old cars. Like I said, my neighbor restores old cars. That's a lot of them old cars you see in these videos that I have on here. He does it. He's a one-man show. He does amazing work. I mean, it takes years, but he does beautiful work. So I get the opportunity to go over there and see his stuff too. So that's really interesting. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just let me know what y'all like to see. I mean, or what you want to do with the stuff. We'll definitely try to find something for the International to haul. I know Will's got a big flatbed trailer, but there's no way I can hook up to it. The truck's too tall. Maybe we'll get the Freightliner done. Maybe find some loads or something for it to haul. Just try it out. Yeah, if I could find an old military trailer, that'd be pretty neat. I guarantee it'd haul it. I just really like to know if it was an ex-military truck or was it built spec heavy haul truck. I don't see no military numbers or anything in the door jams or anything like that. It's still got the factory International serial number, weights, and all that in the door. So there's nothing that gives it away that's, you know, screams military at me. That's why I said I need to do some more research on that. But anyway, Well, we're right here about 30 minutes into this video. I don't want to hold you and keep rambling on. Like I said, if y'all like this, smash the thumbs up on it. I'd really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you ain't subscribed. We're sitting about 1,700 subscribers. We've grown probably 700 subscribers this month, so I'm happy with that growth. Like I said, we did get monetized, so I'm really happy about that. Like I said, what little money that goes to help me fund these projects, you know, because like I said, this all just comes out of my pocket. This is just fun for me, so I do what I can when I can. So, but anyway, well, I hope y'all have a great night. Y'all stay safe from these storms. Hopefully everything will pass here shortly, and we'll have some nice weather tomorrow, and I'll bring you on another video on the international, and hopefully after that it'll be another video maybe from the auctions, and then we'll try to get back over on the Freightliner stuff for you too, and bring you some more Freightliner content. I hope y'all have a great night. Thank y'all very much.